The clone stamp tool is one of the most widely used and popular tools within Adobe Photoshop. It allows you to copy via a brush pixel data from one part of an image and apply it to another, making it useful for repairing missing pixel data. You can find the clone stamp tool within the Adobe Photoshop toolbox, or by pressing the quick key S. In order to start using the clone stamp tool effectively, you'll first of all need to zoom into your canvas. I would recommend a zoom factor of about 200% for detailed work and about 100% for areas of flat tone. You'll notice a circle appear when you pass your mouse cursor over the canvas. This circle represents the brush size. The clone stamp tool operates via copying from a target point and applying to a brush area. To change the size of your brush, you could either go to the option bar and click on the brush drop-down menu and change the master diameter. Alternatively, you could use the squared brackets on your keyboard. They are the keys which are located next to the return key or the enter key. The squared bracket to the right increases the size of your brush. The left squared bracket decreases the size of your brush. This is by far the quickest way of changing the size of your brush. Make sure your brush is at a reasonable size. The size you choose depends on the amount of detail you want to include in the cloning process. A large brush will copy over large areas of detail and blend the copied data into the area that you're applying it. A smaller brush is far better for detailed work. However, the blend might not be as subtle. Now, try and find an area that you would like to start copying from. We'll designate a target and then apply it via a brush onto the area which is affected. In this case, you can see there's a very definite white scratch across this image, which I am now going to attempt to remove. To choose a target, hold down the Alt key. You'll notice a crosshair appears, and click on the area that you would like to copy. Take your finger off the mouse key and then move the brush down to the affected area and left click. Hold down the mouse key and simply paint away the damaged data. You'll see as you do so, the crosshair follows your mouse movement in an aligned manner. Take your finger off the mouse key once you have finished. Now this is the obvious way of using the stamp tool. However, the professional technique for using this particular tool involves continual reselecting of a target. Watch how I approach this particular problem. I take my mouse cursor, choose a target, and then apply, and then choose another target, and then apply, choose another target, and apply. I'm continually changing the direction in which the target is coming from. And by doing this, I randomize the information. If the information is random, nobody will recognize this image as a restored image. And there's no harm going over what you've already done, just to break down any obvious repetition. So the idea is click and drag, not click and dab. Use this in conjunction with the spacebar to help you move around your canvas. If you go wrong, you can always use the Ctrl Z to undo your error.